Hello, glorious gamers. I am here today to give you an exciting announcement about Glory 2nd Edition. This is a very important announcement for Hogue Publishing. I have a few notes here to try to get it right. I am going to tell you about Glory 2nd Edition a little bit. This Glory 2nd Edition, because you own Glory 1st Edition, is 50% off. Just for you, just for the owners of 1st Edition. There is more than 60% new extra content in Glory 2nd Edition. This is enough content for a full-on expansion. And by making 2nd Edition 50% off for you, you're paying the price of an expansion, except you get all of the upgrades that are happening to the whole game as well. So this is a good deal for you. I hope that you will agree. I'm going to tell you specifically 5 reasons why all of this giant new content is going into a 2nd Edition box instead of an expansion. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about the content. There's these 5 reasons why I'm putting it all in one box instead of making an expansion. It's green. Everything is in one box instead of 2. Less waste, less cargo transporting around the world, is less emissions. Trying to be green is meaningful to me. That, believe it or not, is one of the reasons why we are doing it this way. Second, it gives this really ungreedy vibe that I'm quite in love with. For new players to get all of this content, it is $60. If I released it as an expansion, they'd have to buy the base game first and then the expansion, which would cost them $80. Now they're paying $60, you would have had to pay $80. You're paying the same price, $30 versus $30, $30 for an expansion. And this 2nd Edition is $30 for you when you use your promo code to get 50% off. And like I said, it's not just fair to you, it's better because you get upgrades to the whole project. You get upgrades to the whole system, the whole rule set, the whole material game, which gets me into my next 3 points. Is integrated errata. Every game as it improves and expands has errata. All the big complicated games do, all the indie games do, and all of the games that are more traditional in the board game space probably should have errata even if they don't. So errata, if you don't know what that is, are small tweaks to the game that don't change the essential gameplay. They're clarifications, they're slight improvements to the balance. We have a few cards that have changed. One hero changed slightly. All of this is seamlessly integrated into your new 2nd Edition box for the same price of an expansion. So that's just good news, I think. We've got quality control. Real happy with almost everything about Glory 1st Edition. We have industry maximum quality premium cards, UV coated, extra thick, extra glossy, even spill resistant. The cardboard, the map is as thick as I think the industry could get it. That is a very thick game board. But the standees didn't work out. They're okay, but the bases of them don't stay on as well as I want them to. And it's because of the die cutting machine and some of these things and how the Illustrator file is designed versus what's easy and hard for the machine that uses a laser to cut out make the punch out boards from the cardboard. All that to say that we're switching to a little bit larger standees with definitely larger bases, plastic bases that are firm, sturdy, flat bottom. So that's a quality of life upgrade. And then we've got the rule book. So rule book. Last time we had a 2-page rule tablet on cardboard. Now we've got an 8-page rule booklet. It has lots of white space. It's very, very beautiful. I'm very, very happy with the look. I think it's really nice. It uses some of the learnings of talking to people from the community. It's got a little bit of lore, a little bit of context, a little bit of an appendix in there. I think it's super duper great. So those are the reasons why I'm putting all of this incredible new content in a 2nd Edition box. A little tiny bit teaser almost about the content. There's a lot to do with movement manipulation in there. That's really fun. Just for instance, there's an ability clip pace where you don't lose health when you march, and you can discard it additionally for an additional 1 point of movement at some point. There's a bunch of abilities and goods that have more interaction with movement. The heroes themselves, all without being broken, have a little bit of a different relationship with movement in their own unique ways. The sprite rolls on a d6, but rerolls ones and has an item to reroll, not reroll, but add, +1 bonus more often to anything, which can be for movement. The Cirrus is just madness with all sorts of weird tricks up its sleeve that can have to do with movement some of the time. And the Dryad can stop on havens, and they have an item that makes havens refill their health to full. So that's quite cool. You also have a lot of more interaction with fate cards. Fate cards now, some fate cards are used after you get them. And it used to be that you discard them. Now you just turn them face down. So there's an ability that turns them face up again. There's a layer, and there are some goods and abilities that are better or worse for you depending on how many fate cards you have. So there's just a few interactions to get you started on the feel of Glory 2nd Edition. This is a short primer on what's going on in the world of Glory with this 2nd edition to help you navigate and remember what's up with Hogue Publishing and Glory as you go and check out our new website and take a look at the product description and some of the images. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much for being an early adopter of Glory and having Glory 1st Edition in your collection. Please take a look at the efforts we've put into Glory 2nd Edition. I think that you may find something that you like there.